Welcome back to Fighting Words with Mike Straka. This week's guest, ROYCE GRACIE.
Randy Couture has been fighting for a long time. He's 47 years old. Do you think that he'll ever look like he should retire?
That's a question for him. I mean, the guy feels good. Hey, go for it. My nephew just asked me about that yesterday. So, when do you know? You know. When you lose the itch for it.
Is there a time frame, or is it just about the individual?
It's individual. You can't put time on that. And some guys who fight one fight and it's like, man, you know what? This thing is not really for me. I got the experience, I got the adrenaline, but nah, forget it. It's not me. So it's a personal thing.
Do you ever come across people that you train or maybe your students who want to be fighters and you say to them, you're not cut out for this?
I do that all the time. All the time. I discourage people from fighting. You're gonna fight for what? You gotta give me a very good reason. Fight for the money? Forget it. Only if you get to the top. So I try to weed them out as much as I can. I'll try to play the devil's advocate on that one.
What is it?
They gotta show it to me they really wanna fight. They gotta come up with a very good excuse why they wanna fight. Very good excuse and a very good reason why they wanna fight.
Have you come across fighters that don't know if they want to fight, but you see they have the skill to fight and encourage them in the other direction?
Yes. I run into a few of those guys too. Yep.
What is it that you see in them?
Heart. Desire. That don't want to quit. Guys that have the mentality of show me, tell me what's impossible and I'll prove you wrong. You give those guys technique, oh man, they'll go all the way.
Who in the UFC today or in MMA today impresses you the most?
Guys that know how to use strategy. Guys like Gegard Mousasi, Saint Pierre, Lyoto Machida. The guys are on the top. Anderson Silva. That's why they're on the top. They know how to use strategy. They come in. It's not a fight, a bloody fight. They come in to try to exchange firepower. No, they come in, they beat their opponent without getting touched, without getting hurt. Like that Anderson Silva fought...
Forrest Griffin?
Not Forrest Griffin. Yeah, no, the Brazilian guy, the Thiago, the people booing and think it was a boring fight. He's like, man, I'm not here to duke it out and let him hit me. Is that what you want? Come on. I come in, I do the job. I'm going to clean, I'm going to win without getting hit by him. Go home without taking a punch. Perfect fight. But the people sometimes, they get used to it. Okay, I want two guys to get in the ring and just beat the hell living out of each other, and blood come out from both of them, and the judges decide who is the winner or somebody goes down. It's like the tough man will stay up. Sometimes the crowd, that's what the crowd wants, entertaining. But, nah, the guys that know how to use strategy. So they come in, they put up a good fight, don't get touched, don't get beat up. BJ Penn's another one, knows how to use strategy. Use very good strategy. Comes in, do a clean fight, beat the guy up, get the guy out of his game, don't get hit. That is strategy. That means he did his homework game, he did his study, his homework.
Wanderlei Silva is one who will stand and trade punches, and if he loses, he's been quoted as saying, I don't care as long as the fans are happy. What do you think, how do you think of that kind of mentality?
It worked for a while. Until you get another tough guy that will come in and discover your game and get you out of the game. But I had a talk with him about that.
What did you tell him?
It's between him and I, man. But we had a talk before his last fight. And after the fight, he came up to me and was like, man, I was thinking about that the entire time. I talked to him about strategy. A lot of people confusing strategy with being tough. What's your strategy for this fight? Well, I'm going to walk in. I'm going to throw a 1-2 combination. I'm going to shoot in. I'm going to take my opponent down. I'm going to mount on him, throw a couple elbows. When he turns around, get the choke. That's not a strategy. That's a wish. I wish the fight goes that way. Have you noticed the opponent didn't have a chance, didn't do anything? That's a total wish, man. Strategy is figuring out what your opponent's going to do. Matt Hughes, for instance, when I lost, he beat me exactly the way we thought that he was going to beat me. I'm the one who didn't show up. We knew exactly what to do to block that, to set up, to bring him, to take him out of his game. I just didn't show up.
People like me, I'll say, okay, when Matt Hughes beat Royce Gracie, it was the changing of the guard. When George St. Pierre beat Matt Hughes, it was the changing of the guard. Is that an accurate thing for somebody to say?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because I didn't show up. I just didn't show up. Who was it? Vanderlei Silva, Quentin Jackson, and Chuck Liddell. For a while, Vanderlei beats Quentin, Quentin beats Chuck, Chuck beats Vanderlei. What kind of change of guard was that? Sometimes the guys fight on one way only. And the person outside waiting, he's watching, he say, okay, that's how he fights. He set up a strategy, comes in, strictly just to beat that guy. He beats, okay, he wins. But then he keeps fighting the same way again, this guy. Another one comes in, figured out his game plan. If you come in and use the same game plan every fight, people are going to figure that out.
All right, how cool was it to kick the crap out of those guys? All right, just like, let's just talk. Honestly, let's talk about how cool it was for you back then, because you fought some guys that would scare anybody, and you went out there and you beat them up.
I don't look as a cool. That's my job. People sometimes like, man.
But even back then, it wasn't really a job, though.
It was my job. It was my job. Doesn't matter how much you're getting paid. That's not the payment, no. It's my job. What's your profession? I'm a professional fighter. Well, what do you do for a living? I got to beat up the opponents over there. That's my job. So people saying, well, because you don't look like you celebrate, you finish the fight and you're just serious, you don't. No, what am I going to do? Cry, oh my God, I didn't expect to win this. You expect to what, to lose? I can't believe I won. You can't believe what you train for, to lose? No, it's my job. I trained to win. Thank you, I just did my job. Thank you very much. Now walk away. So it's not being arrogant, not being cocky. It's just, that's my job. I trained to win.
When you look back on the big fights that you were in, do you miss those days?
Like I said, I lost the itch for a while. I lost the itch after my last fight, kind of, okay, been there, done that, and slow down a little bit. And I got the itch back.
You do. Thank you so much for doing the show.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
This has been an exclusive presentation of HDNet.